Hey guys, good morning. I didn't have a match to light my Palo Santo, so I use it as a tool to clear. Nothing outside of us has the power, but I just like that mind connection to my body. So I took a little bit of Palo Santo that was already burned and just kind of rubbed it in my hands to kind of clear the cards and the energy, even though I can't light it. So, Spirit's been talking about coming up with your own modalities, your own expressions, your own tools, your own exercises to just connect your spiritual with your physical. So I thought that was kind of cool. Just Spirit said, just rub it in your hand. So if my hands look a little, what's the word? Sooty. It's just the Palo Santo. They're not really dirty. I wish I was gonna light this candle too. This is my son's candle, Caleb. This is really cool. It's a chakra candle. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but again, I didn't want to go in the room and wake him up and get the lighter, so I'm just using that as the visual of bringing forth our alignment and opening up our chakras, opening us up to a place of receiving. So I'll just show you guys that as well. Kind of cool, eh? All right, let me just shut off. Hopefully I don't get any calls. I forgot to put my do not disturb on per usual, but I shouldn't get any calls. All right, boy, it's just kind of dreary here today. It's kind of dark and cloudy and rainy and snowy. It's like on the cusp 32, so there's those huge snowflakes, but it's wet at the same time. Things are stuff is melting. All right, guys. So beautiful moment of you guys. All right. So just give it a second. I see a few people on. Thank you for joining. Let me grab my glasses because it's so dim in here. Hold on. I want to turn on another set of lights. Hold on. Thank you for joining. Please share out if you guys don't mind. I'm going to be doing a collective power of you. So I'm going to call it the collective power of you guys reading, which is like my power of three, but I don't have my book with me. And usually that's part of my power of three. So Spirit says, improvise, just do the power of you. That's what it's all about anyway. So Spirit is just bringing forth and bringing forth the message that's been coming through a lot. Every moment of now is a power of you. It is a moment of you. It is a moment for you to bring your presence to what is before you and what you are aware of, and to allow it to bring you into a greater alignment of you, a greater alignment expression of you, a moment for you to embody more and more of you. For everything before you is you. It is truly you. You are reflecting and creating that energy. And this brings to the point of the exercise that Spirit has been working with me starting yesterday morning. And you guys might already do this. I'm not saying I'm bringing forth anything that you don't already know, because you guys are actually the ones reflecting this message and this perspective just to gain some insight or greater discernment within your own beliefs, within your own energy. And Spirit has had me yesterday breathe in that which I am dissatisfied with my heart. So normally we would like send love, like I would master light blast and I send love to that. But what Spirit is saying, and that is fine and dandy, you're still sending love, but when we incorporate that outside thing that we are sending love to, whether it be a situation, a place on the earth, an experience, a person, something we see reflected in the mirror about ourselves that we aren't even satisfied with. It's okay to feel all of that, but then breathe that into your own heart space. And in that, you dissipate the idea of separation, thinking it's still something outside of you. So sometimes we'll see something in the world happening and send it love to that part of Gaia. That is fine. But what they're saying is also another tool that is beneficial to reroute the brain in the streams of consciousness in that idea of, it's still outside of me. I'm going to send them love. When you breathe them into your heart, it disrupts the brain's limited perception and even judgments in the ideas of separation, that when you breathe it and you visualize, okay, I'm breathing that person, that energy into my heart, I'm breathing them into my heart space, then you are actually solidifying, it's kind of a paradox, the idea that anything is separate from you, and you're bringing it into the highest frequency and alignment of your heart, of your journey, of your experience. Is that not cool, guys? I'm like, I don't know, it was just a new way for me to understand things or take them to a different level, different experience. So it dissipates the idea of anything being outside of you, which you know everything is one with you. We are creating that hologram reflection of our own energy for either contrast or resonance, but it's still all us for us. But when you breathe in the experience and use the mind, bring that visual, you disrupt old pathways to create new ones. And those new ones are ideas and energies based in oneness, in unification, in all that all is love, all is God source energy. And when you bring it into your heart, you're bringing it into your God self, your God self awareness. You're bringing it into the greater part of you to be aligned to your heart space. And then that shifts the frequency for your experience of that specific reality to be in alignment to you. So you don't even feel you need to send love to that, because then you're reflecting the love that it is. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, you guys. Good morning, Surinder. Katra. Oh my God, I love that last name. Katra. Beautiful name. Hey, Paranda. So I was looking at your last name, Panda, and combining it with Miranda, so it came out as Paranda. Good morning, Miranda. Araceli, thank you. Good morning, Grand Rising. Tino, are you getting ready for class? Are you in class? Are you on bathroom break? What are you? So I just thought that was really beautiful. And it's such a way to unify your experiences that seem separate, but bringing them into total integration and alignment with your heart. I just love that. Whatever idea, it could even be the idea of timelines and aging and things having to end. Breathing that idea or experience into your heart is going to bring you to a greater illumination, a deeper truth, and an expansion of it that is not limiting. All right. So I'm going to do a collective power of you and you and you and you and you. You guys are the ones co-creating this message. So thank you. And when you shine your awareness somewhere, or you bring your awareness or focus, you're literally infusing it with your love, with your light, with all that you encompass energetically as well on all timelines. And so the support teams that you guys have, you're also bringing in all of that support team for all of us to merge with. It kind of even goes along with that message that I just channeled. It is us breathing each other into ourselves. Think of it that way. This is really beautiful. So in this platform, you can imagine we are breathing into each other's energy into our own heart space, and merging and gaining all of that support and all of the love that they hold through their experience to benefit us as well. And Spirit is saying, you guys have ascended enough and aware enough to know that, like, what hit me immediately for someone maybe watching later is, oh, am I breathing in their negative energies? Am I breathing in something not useful to me? Am I breathing in their beliefs that are not beneficial to me? And what Spirit is saying is, when we breathe each other's energy in our reality into our heart, it immediately transmutes it to the highest experience, the highest frequency for us to be utilized, because that is the place of unconditional love. So we are actually gaining each other's love and transmuting it to a greater love when we breathe in each other's energy. There is nothing other than you anyways. Spirit is saying there is nothing outside of you. And we dissipate that idea when we breathe everything into our heart space. And not only that, it brings us to that moment of now, and it brings us into a greater fulfilling experience of our journey here on earth. It brings us to a place of embodying more of ourself. You cannot embody anything that is not you. If you are truly that God source energy and I am that I am, then you are all. Spirit wants us to remember that and to stand in that power, to stand in that conviction that you are God's source energy and there is nothing other than love. We are at a time in our ascension that we have transmuted so many distortions in our reality that we are now able to utilize this tool, this procedure. And it's not that you need it, but it just aids the physical experience through the senses, the visual, the brain, all of that, to understand it, that nothing is separate. And when you breathe everything into and through your heart space, you are reinforcing that physical experience through that tool or modality, breathing it all into your heart space. You are transforming it into the highest frequency of love for you to be experienced in your physical. You are anchoring that energy. You are anchoring that belief of no separation. So many of us say, oh, nothing is separate outside of us, but yet we're worried. We're worried about energies influencing us. If you breathe all energies to your heart space, you are actually calibrating them and transmuting them into the energy that they truly are, which is what you are, which is nothing other than pure God source energy, unconditional love, and eternal light everlasting. Wow, that's powerful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. And that just shows how you are all truly master light blasters. You are blasting through the density like a dragon, breathing fire through the density to dissipate it and purify and alchemize it and transmute it so that you can clear. They're saying through your dragon fire, you clear the air, but you're clearing it just to remove the distortions so that your true heart frequency can come forth and come through that hologram, come through our physical world. That is so cool. Hey, Jamo, I'm sorry if I am pronouncing that wrong. Inbox me. Oh, that is a troller. Thank you. Thank you, Father. I'm going to breathe Jamo into my heart space to purify that energy. And not that anything is unpure, it's just distorted. We have lenses of beliefs, thought forms, ideas that are limiting. Anything limiting is not the ultimate truth. There are many truths for many frequencies. Whatever frequency, whatever vibration you are energetically operating in the moment has a consequence, has a reflection. And the higher we go in our ascension, which is just allowing more and more of our innate self, unconditional love, to come through, to bleed into our 3D reality, those change. Those ideas, those beliefs, those thought forms, they transmute into higher frequencies of love and understanding. Holy crap, man. All right. 19, yeah, I don't know military time. 19.5, 15 hours here. Good morning. Thank you, Surinder. Thomas. Oh my Lord, I can't believe the trollers today. Okay, anybody messaging you guys, unless you know them personally, and even when they pretend to be me, I would never say message me, I have something for you. You know, you guys know me. You come to me through readings here or inbox me privately. All right, so that got rid of some people here. All right, like that kind of stuff, use your discernment, guys. Use your intuition. I felt a strong energy toward guiding you. You're going to reflect it in your reality. Maybe they do. Use your discernment. I guess I should say that. Use your discernment. All right. All right, guys. All right, so, hey, Donnie. When good day starting? Some light on my issues. Okay, so I blocked them. They are scammers. Oh, thank you, Araceli. Thank you so much. So when my eyes are shut and I'm channeling, you know what? That is symbolic of us. And I'm breathing them into me. I know I'm blocking them. It's just not to interrupt my flow, and that's okay. I'm using my discernment, but also breathing their energy to, you know, just be transmuted into the higher frequencies. And they are also symbolic. Everything is like symbolic and represents something. There is no energy wasted. So it's almost like they're showing us how we're cleaning up our own energy, how we're connecting more to our own discernment, meaning projecting the truths that are more in alignment to our God source energy, our higher self, the truth that we are. And we came for this experience. It's not that we've ever done anything wrong. We came for the ride. We came for the ride of self-realization in the physical. And beautiful Gina. So Gina, I just see your name, Gina. I just saw your name, Gina, and I was just going to say, beautiful Gina Palazzo, Soul Sister, sent me a message this morning. And you know how everything at a certain frequency has a certain interpretation? It has a certain interpretation or level of understanding. So for some people at a certain frequency, we believe the biblical teachings as you see them. So there's a passage, Gina, you shared with me this morning, and it says, where two or three are gathered, I am present. So in the biblical terms, they might think literally two physical beings. But to me, I am just understanding it from an energetic stance. So we know how we say the power of three, the mind, body, and spirit coming into alignment. So we're talking about Jesus, which represents, some people might think a literal physical body Jesus. I am using the term Jesus. Yes, he was a master on earth, but also that master energy that we all embody, and that is with us and ever present and eternal and there for us. Just to clarify. So when he says two or three are gathered, to me it represents the two or more gathered. So representing our own energy. Our physical body is gathered with our physical higher self part, and then third can be actually that energy, that higher insight always flooding us and coming forth through our heart portal, our heart space. So to me, it's even when two or more are gathered, meaning even that those aspects and fractals of ourself that we might think were separate, now they're merging also as one. And that even explains this higher understanding of breathing everything through our heart to dissipate separation or any idea that anything is outside of us. So as we breathe it in, we're literally calibrating it to the highest frequency that our soul journey came to experience right now. So Jesus is present where two or three are gathered, even energetically, when we bring together those fractal parts of us, the mind and the spirit. In the past, we were taught that we had to conquer our mind. We had to repress desires of the flesh. Well, now we know that all of that is serving the spiritual expression on earth and the physical. And then what does that do? When you bring two opposing forces together, it creates greater information and love to be activated. Then that Jesus, you could say, energy, those, when we merge those energies together, it activates and expands greater understandings of that unconditional love. It continues the expansion of love. Just like the post I did the other day that jets out in three pathways, just three pavement lines, paint lines on the pavement, and the heart was merged right in the middle. Well, you can think of that Jesus energy as, well, that heart space where we connect to Jesus, that unconditional love within our heart space. Hence why you would want to breathe in all energies into you to emphasize as a tool to the human mind that is truth. So when we bring those other lines, those other fractals, you can even think of it as mind and body or spirit. You can think of that as the three. Also, when you bring two or three are joined together, then I am present. You can even think of it as our own mind, our flesh, and our spirit. And then that also brings that presence to our heart of that unconditional love. What it does is when we merge those energies, it brings us to a greater merging of self, which continues that expand. Oh, why is my chest sore? Understanding of love. I did chest yesterday. I like touched myself and I'm like, oh my God, is there something going on there? No, it's just a sore muscle. So thank you, Gina, for that greater understanding and insight. Where two or three are gathered, I am present. Those are just other aspects of yourself merging to connect to and to merge and expand within your heart center, to continue the ascension, to continue greater understandings and wisdom, embodying more of your spiritual energy and unconditional love in the physical. That is so beautiful. So thank you, Gina, for that. And then Gina sent me a picture of an angel holding Mother Earth, which was really looked like that card I pulled yesterday of Gaia holding Earth, or of an angel holding Mother Earth. Anyways, it's representing that divine feminine, and we are that mothering and support for our physical experience as well. We are all infusing love and light into our experience through our merging through our connections energetically of unconditional love. And then it is, quote unquote, densifying into the physical experience for us to experience as a physical, not just read theory, not just understand, but to actually live it, to live it in the physical. To me, that is such beautiful news for us in the physical, not to die into spirit, not to wait until the afterlife, not to wait until we enter heaven's gates to experience heaven. It is through our merging of all of our energies gathering within our heart that we create that expression, that we create that manifestation on earth. How awesome! All right. Spirit just keeps taking me away, taking me away. So Gina, Gina, you were key in that channeling, that delivery, because it like hit me. She didn't say two or more. She said two or three, quoting the Bible. Two or three are gathered. And then I'm like, that makes sense. The power of three. When those three are brought into alignment, we continue that expansion of love, of Jesus's presence, which is Christ consciousness, which is within us, and it flows through us when we bring all of those mergings together. Just like at the beginning of this, I said, breathing all of those energies into our heart space, not keeping them separate, not creating false boundaries and walls. You can't even do that to yourself because it's all you. It's all in your hologram. It's all a projection of your energy. We need not boundaries and walls. We need to break through the walls, like the subtitle of my book, breaking down the walls to release what's inside, which is unconditional Christ consciousness. Oh my God, which is within us, which we are one with, which is a frequency that we're allowing. Whew. Can you block this parasite Thomas? Seriously, he's still there? I thought I did. I hit block user. User was blocked. That says user was blocked. Delete comment. Maybe I delete too. Maybe I delete comment as well. All right. Yeah, I thought I did. I blocked them. Yeah, thank you. I thought I did. I hit block user and then deleted. Can you block Parasite Thomas? Okay, I think I am at work. I should be doing work, but listening to you. You are doing the real work, Gina. You are allowing yourself to activate more of you through this engagement, which the work, your physical work. This brings a good point, Gina. So the real work is done energetically. And when we align and embody more and more and more of our true self, which is our God source energy, we become higher frequency to reflect and shift the environments around us. The universe or our spiritual energy does the work for us as we recalibrate and step into more and more of you. So that is where the real quote unquote work is done, but it doesn't feel like work because it is fun. And it feels fun because it's a high frequency, and that brings forth fun and joy frequencies to be manifested in our world. So thank you for that, Gina. Thank you, Moon. Thank you. You guys are all beautiful, 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 beautiful shining lights. And oh my God, you're the ones creating these higher frequency channelings as well. All right, sharing in my group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so, whoops, why do I have, no wonder, there we go. There we go. There we go. Anyways, I'm going to create a new comment. No wonder his energy was there. I was literally putting him on the heading to infuse that energy. All right, so I am going to be doing a collective. I'll do some share-outs for shares, but I am going to put a PayPal link just in case anyone wants their own. I forgot what I named it. What powers are we? What are our? I didn't name it the power of three. I said the power of you. So what powers of you are manifesting into your physical reality? So that's going to be kind of the subject. What frequencies and what powers have we activated and allowed within us to come forth in our reality now as we enter March, as we enter that new beginning cycles? We are in it. We are in it, Spirit is saying. But the physical mind, and my physical mind likes that deeper understanding. It likes the God mind to click and to activate my human ego, the limitations, and to expand them. So we truly are merging that spiritual information, the God mind, with our physical mind, and that is beautiful. We have a physical mind for a reason. They say we only use 10% of it? Well, when we merge and allow the higher mind, the God mind, to activate it, then that human mind also gets higher frequencies. It gets activated. We use more and more of our brain. And I believe when the whole brain is activated, it is representing the full merging of our God self mind. And Lucy, that movie, I talked about it a little while back, Lucy with Scarlett Johansson, kind of displayed that beautifully in the movie. As all of her brain become activated, she was merged with everything. So as our human mind is activated, it will merge with everything, creating, I don't know, it was really a lot to take in, because then she felt everything all at once. So I don't know if I'm quite ready for that, because I enjoy the individualized experience on this journey. Okay, so let me stick this up. PayPal. Wait, what is it again? Ria Barna. Okay, so if any of you guys have Venmo or Cash App and want a personal, it's at riabarna@gmail or Ria Barna. Oh my gosh, I can't even think now. I don't even know how to do it right now. I don't even know how to write it appropriately. Is it paypal.me / at Ria Barna? I'm not even sure if I did that right, but you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea. If you want a personal, let me know. I'm going to do a collective. How can one open their heart, and how can we activate our third eye and psychic abilities? I intend to connect with my mother who passed away. So we always have that ability within us. It's just about allowing it. And how do we allow it? We are removing those distortions of separations. First of all, we are releasing those ideas, but it sounds like you from a human understanding have released those, or otherwise you wouldn't be asking to do that. So just when you activate more and more and more of you, when you discern and trust your own energy, your own beliefs, your own ideas, and they become activated, the more you step into trusting yourself and becoming available as a receiver of your mom or of angels, guides, because they are not separate from you and those energies are always available to you. The more you trust into that and trust in yourself and allow more of your heart's desires to come forth, that is a high frequency, and then that matches those spiritual frequencies. But from a human understanding, when you bring yourself into more joy, that is also higher frequency, then you open yourself up to receiving those frequencies of joy. So your mom, for instance, is operating in the fullness of her spiritual capacity, and that is a high frequency of joy. So they can communicate to you in the physical more easily when you are at ease, rest, peaceful, and joyous. So even little things like when you go to bed, Surrender, saying, I intend to communicate with my mother. I relax. My intention is to open up my heart and my mind to allow mother to communicate. And knowing that she's communicating with you already through dreams, through thoughts, through ideas, even through me right now, she's communicating and saying, I am with you. I am communicating with you in your dreams, or a thought or a song that comes on the radio, or something that flashes across the screen, or when you connect to something you knew I loved in the physical. That is me. That is me infusing love. So sometimes we as humans make it so much harder. We think it needs to be some mystical experience where they project their physical body before us, which they also can. And you might receive that in your mind, your third eye. But the way to activate all of our abilities is to step into more and more of us, to trust in ourselves, to believe and trust in our discernment, and to step into higher levels of joy and taking action. We open ourselves up and become available to these higher frequency energies. But for you, Surrender, your mom is even saying, I have communicated with you. I know you, those times where you thought of me, that was me communicating and reaching you to the best that you are allowing in that moment. Love opens up the heart. knowing that you are love. You are loved and you are love. And every time you step into love and your actions are inspired and guided by those higher frequencies of love, you open up the floodgates for all to connect to all because you are one with all. She's saying, I'm just getting really strongly, she's been communicating to you through things that you connected to in the physical, whether it be a TV show, a song, something that you knew she loved. You'll even get those thoughts. Oh, my mom would love that. Or my mom liked that. Those are times where she is like sparking love within you, sparking that interdimensional communication with you. In your dreams, when you dream of me, she says, it is not separate. It's not just a thought or idea. I am truly there energetically, she is saying to you, Surrender. Another scammer, seriously. This is unbelievable how we are just transmuting all of these energies that don't serve us anymore, guys. We're literally just transmuting energies. Must be the YouTube. Oh, how can one open their heart? Thank you. So this is a beautiful, beautiful question, Surrender. So again, it goes back to opening up more of you, allowing more of you, accepting more of you, loving yourself in every way, shape, or form, even not judging yourself, not criticizing yourself, and allowing yourself to be open and present to you is how you open and activate. We want all of these kind of complex tools and formulas to get to who we are, but Spirit is saying it is truly as simple as being present with yourself, being present with what is before you now, and breathing that into you, breathing that energy into you, connecting to yourself. How do you feel in this moment of now, and allowing it and accepting it and loving yourself? By tuning into your heart space, you allow more and more communication with your higher self, with you. So it really is simple as just being present with yourself is how you allow your heart to be activated, your third eye to be activated, because that is everything that you already are. You already are all of that. It's becoming present and allowing it. When you're present, you can feel into your physical body. You can hear yourself speaking. You can hear your mom speaking. Oops. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh my God, again. All right, so sorry about that, Tina. And delete comment. All right. Another scammer. PayPal. All right. Let me just go through here real quick. So that's how we activate, and that's how we become more and more of our God energy. That's how we activate and open up to our superpowers, our superhuman capabilities, through allowing more and more of us to merge with the physicality in the present. But she is speaking to you. She is speaking to you. She's just saying, I love you, dear Surrender. You are love. I am holding so much space in love. I am supporting you on your human journey. She says, I am supporting you on your journey. That is part of our contract, she says, is to support you on this side of the veil. This is for Surrender, her mom, her or his mom, I'm not sure, coming through to support you. You seeking to communicate with me, she said, is opening you up to your gifts, to your abilities. I am a catalyst and a trigger to help you to allow these gifts to be opened up in your physical experience. I am with you always. I am holding space of love and light. I have not stopped being your mom. I am able to be your mother at a much larger capacity, she said, from a much larger scope of love. It was my time. It is your time to open up to more and more and more of your spiritual gifts in this physical world. You hold physical gifts, and by passing in transition has acted as an experience for you to open up to them, to question, ask, seek, and you shall find. For it is all within you. It is simply a matter of allowing. Very beautiful. All right. Very beautiful. Surrender. Looks like I see a male profile, so I'm assuming you're a male, but that doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Uh, your mom's all emotional, and I can feel your heart, and I can feel your connection, and then she's saying, "I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you." This is a challenging physical experience for you to connect to the spiritual realm, which is the energetic realm, which is the never-ending, eternal realm. She said. We are never separate. We will never be separate. I'm eternally with you and you with me. When we connect to those energies, we connect to the eternal part of us that permeates all linear and all physicality. Ah, so beautiful. All right. So, holy crap. I'm going to do a collective for us, guys. And let's just see. What superpower are we unleashing? What superpower are we unleashing? And then if you made a donation, let me know and I'll give you your own personal power of 3, meaning the 3 frequencies and energies that you are embodying that are guiding you and supporting you and creating. What superpowers are you activating? What energies have you transmuted and activated into the light? So a lot of times, a lot of us over the darkness, the flip side of the darkness, our suffering and our pain, the flip side of that is our gift. It is our superhuman power. It is a spiritual energy that we're activated through transmuting through the darkness to be applied, to be allowed, to be played in, to be used in this physical timeline. Is that cool? I really need to get my phone stand back. All right. So I am going to pull, let me use this, it's a little stronger. There we go. Use my water bottle. I'm going to pull I haven't done these in a while, Mystical Shaman Oracle. So this is the collective card of, where are they? I gotta find them. Of the energies that we're really embodying as a superhuman, as an angel on earth, as a galactic missionary. All right. Shoo. Hold on here. And all right, boy. You know what? I love that we have scammer troll galore today because that just shows how we're really dealing with any energies that are not useful to us. They're just representing those energies that we're really transmuting with our light to bring forth those higher frequencies. Those are energies that give us an opportunity to empower ourselves and to discern and trust, oh, this person isn't really an energy outside of us, me giving me guidance. I have that guidance within. And as we transmute that through blocking or deleting, we're going within for our answers, and we're going in within and trusting and opening up and embodying more and more light. So they're just representing those lingering energies that were annoying. They didn't necessarily have, nothing had power over us, but they were those little annoying energies that we're releasing. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see here. Let me just read this. I can't read nothing today. Thank you, Surrender. You're the, thank you. It is all you. It is all you. But yes, I'm just kind of opening up and mirroring what you already know, Surrender. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hugs and kisses. All right. All right. What do we got here? The drum. I love that because I love this superpower. I love this. It is just letting us know the drum. We are beating to our own drum. Our superpower, our superhuman ability is activated, and like Surrender used the word catalyze. When we hit the drum, that means you're taking action to hit the drum. That means you're taking action to follow the guidance of your own rhythm, your own heart, your own expression, your divine frequency imprint. So our superpower right now is literally beating and marching to our own drum. It is all within us, and it is our own heart frequency. It is that which, as I said earlier, brings us joy, that excites us, that brings us peace, liberation, and freedom. So in the beat of our, in operating and moving and thinking to the beat of our own drum, using our discernment, that was huge in the winter and fall, came up, was really, really being anchored in us, our own discernment, because we have gained the trust in our own discernment. That gives us the ability to bring our drum, our heart, and hold it as a physical drum that we're beating to in our physical world, representing, we're just manifesting the drum symbolically that we beat to. So, meaning we're going to be given in reflecting opportunities, abundance, jobs, people, homes, tools, modalities, ideas, both physical and energetic manifestations, as well as physical manifestations. And what it is, it's a gift. It's not that we had to prove or earn. We're simply allowing the love that we forgot that we were to shine through. And in that, we're beating in our own drum and creating the abundance of manifestations. It's our gift. It is our gift to ourselves. We are a master manifester, manifesting our own gifts, not due to good works, like having to prove yourself, like we might have had to do in the past. Prove we're good enough, prove we're worthy, get our education, get our degree. But however, Spirit is saying those were all just placeholders, symbolism of our own work, inner work within, which was simply allowing our natural self. We made it so hard. We chose to traverse the woods, the past where we paved ourselves. You can think of that as work, but it was our own soul's journey to allow. It was a state of allowing and trusting in our own heart, our own beat, our own creative expression. And that is huge right now. March is at number 3, representing that creative expression. 1 is our own path, our own divine frequency imprint by going within, connecting and allowing. And we have our own individual expression. We're representing also the drum. This is a 15, which is a 6, which is bringing forth balance and harmony, expression, creative flow. That child within coming out and beating to the drum. They're showing me the little drummer boy just beating its drum, and he comes to baby Jesus and he says, I play my drum. It's the only gift I have. I have no gift. I have no gift for you, but he played his drum. Well, that is our gift to the world. That is our gift to the self. So it's also saying in those areas where we felt we weren't good enough, smart enough, quick enough, or intellectual enough, or spiritual enough, all of that's been washed away. They're showing us washing all of that mud away. Even in the little drummer boy, I believe there's a part where his face is all muddy and washes his face. So the mud is just representing those thoughts and beliefs, thinking we were anything other than than pure God source energy. We're worth everything, because we are everything. I am that I am. You are everything. So we washed off those beliefs of thinking we were anything lesser than, like the little drummer boy. And lo and behold, all we needed to be was ourself and play our own drum. So we have healed that child that thought it needed to prove itself, work hard, study hard, all of the outside expectations. You guys have washed those muddy ideas off your face and are now playing in the beat of your own frequency. So it's that child coming out. What a beautiful collective superpower. What the hell, my glasses? I just want to read what it says. This is beautiful, guys. The drum. This is how powerful you are. So through the light, and it's like almost like that conch shell or that spiral. What's that called? That spiral going within, going within your heart space, igniting that light, seeing yourself and feeling yourself for the light that you are. And then here it is right here. They're holding it on their hand, representing the spiritual connection, the energetic connection, and now manifesting that and beating to your own drum and creating the physical manifestations of it. Beating to your own drum, speaking your truth, living your truth. Oh, it's a eagle. Lots of spiritual energy being released. You got the eagle, the beak. It's almost like a hawk. It's got a really pointed beak. So like goes down like that, which means it's a beak that tears into meat and breaks things up. Well, we've torn into a lot of darkness and we allowed it to be our food. We've digested and went over and gone within with all of these distorted ideas of who we are, what we're supposed to do, what is our journey, all of it. We have allowed it to, all of those limited truths, because they were still true to that frequency. It's not that they were untrue, they just were a very small speck of dirt compared to the ultimate truth. We've chewed on all of those ideas, gone within, got our answers, purified our mind, purified our bodies, in the sense that we are allowing our direction be guided by within. And now we are going to live in that reality. Wow. Hey, good morning, Tina. Verwers, good to see you. Beautiful, strong energies that you guys are all bringing forth. Thank you so much. Okay, so I want to do 3 because I says it's the power of you. This is not a power of 3, but we're going to see all the 3. So this is like that super power. That is what we've brought through beating to our own drum, stepping into our own frequency, discerning what our own frequency was in the past. Well, our gift is now we're manifesting that drum, and your power is in your drum. It is not being able to turn something into something else, however you are doing it energetically. It is about just being you. That is your superpower. It is through connecting to your heart and manifesting and creating and allowing the universe within you to orchestrate and to create for you on the physical. That's your superpower. So through connecting to your heart, your power is you gather all the energies to orchestrate that frequency that you've come to live on the physical by connecting to the beat of your own drum. By trusting in it and acting on it, you've created the superpower of magician, manifesting in your physical world the impossible, whatever that is for you. All right, let's just see soul purpose. What energies here? How are we utilizing our superpower? Let's just see. I'm doing a soul purpose card. How are we utilizing? What realm, what vehicle are we utilizing it? It's like, this is your car. This is your superpower. That car can drive anywhere. It can go to a homeless shelter. It can go to the mall shopping. It can travel overseas. Well, not overseas. It can travel across country in your vehicle, but you can frequency-wise. You guys have activated your Merkaba. That is your own energy. It's your own time travel machine. You shift to the reality that reflects that new frequency. Okay, support. All right, so your life purpose is fully supports you. So this is telling us that our life purpose supports us, but because we are beating at our own drum, and that is our superhuman power, that is saying that energy is supporting the whole as well. Because we have learned to lean on our own inner support, discernment, guidance, and you stepped in and embodying that, you have gained the support, the legions of angels, guides, galactic friends. You have the support team. By connecting through your portal of your heart, you've opened up to the support of eternity, and now you're trusting in that guidance, and you are holding the support for others. So that's the vehicle. That is kind of the purpose in whatever way, shape, or form it is. For Gina, she's just holding support. She's at work right now, but her life purpose, because she knows God supports her, the God within, she is holding that space in her workplace. So this doesn't mean that you don't necessarily go to a job, or you don't have responsibilities as a mother or a father or a sibling or a teacher or a healer. It just means you're holding that support for others. You're holding that energy to be mirrored back for them. So you guys, as Master Light Blasters, obviously are supporting the whole. You have activated your light, and you're infusing that light on Earth to be reflected out onto the world. And last but not least, let's do one more power of you. Power of you, power of you. Let's see what your strong point is in the chakra. I just want to see which chakra system is really being illuminated. It's not to say that there isn't balance, the balance in all the chakras in alignment, but I just want to see kind of what energy center is really supporting us, like pushing us. We got rebirth. Go figure. This is beautiful. Rebirth. We have all undergone a huge transformation. We have all been released from the cocoon, and our wings are out. They're saying your wings might feel a little damp still. They're not fully dried, but you've gone through a huge rebirth. And the rebirth is just being born into a fuller aspect of you. You have rebirthed and stepped into a higher frequency of you to be illuminated and to be experienced in the physical. So this is just confirming what you guys already know. Rebirth And how did we do it? It's a two again. The merging goes back to the beginning message where two or three are gathered. I am present. So the two representing you guys have merged your physical and spiritual polarities. You have found balance and equilibrium and merging of the two, which creates a marriage of the spirit and the physical within you. And what happens when two come together? They create new life. You've created this new life, but this new life is just a clearer, like this flower. And flower's been coming up a lot too. Actually, that looks kind of like the petals of the flower that I saw in my vision. We've opened up and bloomed. So this rebirth represents like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon, or a moth coming out of a cocoon, or pupa, or whatever it is. Also represents that flower blooming. So you are stepped into a new version of you, a version of you that has never been experienced. And you did it by coming through the darkness. You had to go through that darkness. That cocoon is dark in there. That flower, when it's under deep in the earth before it sprouts and blooms, it's got to be dark. And then, so you guys have gone through your darkness as a master light blaster. You have allowed that darkness, the struggle, the pain to activate your light as a catalyst. And then boom. So we've all gone through this rebirth. And in that rebirth, you have new powers. Like the flower is beautiful. It has the powers to nurture the birds, the bees, whatever's coming in for the pollen or the nectar. They come to the flower. So that goes along perfectly with how you are supporting Gaia, Mother Earth as a whole, if you want to just kind of focus on the earthly experience. And how did you do it? You were the beat of your own drum. You went on the beat of your own drum. Your flower, say you are a lily, you didn't try to be a rose. You allowed your natural energy to unfold in the fulfillment of itself. You didn't try to be anything other than you were. So a lot of you guys might have gone through times where you felt lonely or separate, where you were supposed to in order to connect to yourself. So I just want to bring up Christy Burke really quickly. Thank you, Christy, for sending me. She sent me this little free online human design. I never heard of human design per se. And it's a combination of different factors, birthday, astrology, and some other stuff. I don't know anything about it. But the little mini free thing that I did on the human design told me I was a hermit. I hold the personality of hermit, which was like 2.44% of the population. But I needed that alone to connect and go within. So my point is, try that if you haven't. I'll put the link in the comments for anybody who wants to maybe just try that. I haven't done the full report yet, but I found the accuracy and it was so cool. But what it really did is gave me affirmation about what I already knew, how important my alone time is, how important my own space time is, how I love to be alone. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do too, because as a master light blaster, you need that alone time to commune within and not be distracted by the outside. And that's how you have activated the beat of your own drum, by being alone, by being disconnected from the collective. Like being disconnected from the collective gave you an opportunity to connect to your own frequency, which you wouldn't have known if you're all engaged in the outside world and living up to expectations and all of that stuff. So and not that you don't enjoy it, and I'm not belittling it. I'm just saying you guys' experience was to go in the cocoon, go in the darkness, go in the hole and connect to your frequency, to allow it. You can't know it if you're preoccupied with everybody else's frequency and what they're doing. So my guess is a lot of you guys too are also got that hermit energy where you've been kind of, and I enjoy it. I love it. I love it. I go within to go without. I go within and then I come out, kind of like the crab as well. So you guys have been gifted. When the human mind says, oh, what's wrong with me? Why do I not have the desire? Any of those doubts you had about yourself as far as a comparison with the collective, you weren't supposed to. And that allowed you to go to the beat of your own drum, which is actually your superpower. And in that, you gain the power of yourself, your own frequency. And then you shine that out into the world. You've gone within, you've gone into that darkness, and you're rebirthing every time you go within and beat to your own drum. Well, that to me, they're saying that's in full capacity right now. For this new cycle, you guys are all beating at full capacity. But just like the butterfly coming out, your wings might be a little damp, so you might be a little tipsy. You might be a little unsure. And what Spirit is saying, your superpower is you've got what it takes to do it. Whatever that next step is. I've been using the analogy of going up a flight of stairs. We ended a cycle of a certain flight of stairs. We're at that landing, taking a pause. Now we're going up the next flight of stairs. And that's how you show up for you. Again, Spirit has been talking about that. Every moment is an opportunity for you to show up as you. And you've got the power now, the courage, they're saying, the strength, the wisdom, the discernment to not allow a little damp wings to affect you, a little doubt. You might have those fleeting moments represented by the trammers. Again, a combination word, trollers and scammers. I take words even and I literally merge them all the time. And I'm sure you guys do as well. So and that was representative of just, feel those doubts and giving it and allowing it to be a gift for you to step into greater strength and trust in yourself, the solar plexus, trusting in your expression. So very beautiful the way these cards go together. And then you create and support Mother Earth. As you support yourself, as you step up for you, you support your reality. So those are our three powers right now. That is our powers, what we're really stepping into. They all merge as one. You got to beat to your own drum to be a support to anyone, because if you're leaning on something outside of you that isn't even real, that's going to create a shaky foundation. You're not going to have a strong pillar or foundation if you're leaning and creating from the outside, which can guide you. It can give you resonance. It can also give you contrast, but ideally you got to go within. And that's what this is showing, that little conch shell or snail shell in the middle of this one. You've gone within, you've come to your own clarity, and now you are sharing and also supporting others. This can even be representative as a coin. As you fill your own cup, it runneth over, meaning you've got the abilities and the gifts to flow outside of you to support others, whether it be financially, spiritually, just your energy. Your energy creates the financials, it creates stability, it creates everything. So now all of you guys, the superpower is you've got a cup that is running over, and you're able to share all of your energies. You're able to share the music of your own heart with others. And again, we're being encouraged to step forward and to do that. Whew. You guys are amazing. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed for the reflection of your own perception, because what you do is you give me an angle, you give me a fractal of the diamond, the light, to merge with my own, to then catalyze and trigger and merge and create this new birth. Two coming together. It can even be you guys, where you guys as a whole are one with me, or whatever forum or workplace or group or page that you're engaging in. You are the one, and then you reflect that through that page and that power, and you do that to me, and then we create new ideas, new channelings of higher frequency. But it was everything we already had within us anyways. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Please do share the link. Oh, please share, guys. Thank you. Good morning, Robin. So I'm going to blast you guys a little bit here. Robin, beautiful master light blaster. I'm just going to go through your names, and I just want to feel maybe what color is going to aid you today. Let me see. Do I have my crystals? No, I don't have my crystal cards. Robin, I'm feeling yellowish green. So it's like emergence of your solar plexus with your heart. So for you, it's also trusting more in your heart and allowing that to birth into your life, that discernment and that trust in yourself. Allow yourself to take the steps, and we can say water that plant, the heart. But for you, I'm just feeling you are being called. You're a giver of life, and to trust in whatever that is for you for the day. So it's almost like it's like the green kind of merging. I'm feeling these two colors merging. So you're merging your gift, your strength today is merging that solar plexus. You can even in your mind imagine them meeting up in the in between. Take that heart, or take the solar plexus and breathe that up into your heart space. Breathe that into there. Surrender. I'm feeling like the red for you. The red rooting, grounding into your physical body. And as you allow your spiritual energy to merge into your physical body, it makes you stronger, and it actually makes you, as the physical being, open up to those clairs that you wanted, the clairescent, claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairsentient, all of that, how you wanted to open up and communicate with spirit. That is part of your journey. Not only your mother surrender, but all of that field beyond the veil, guides, loved ones. I feel you have mediumship. You're developing, and I'm getting all the tingles right now, Surrender. Your superpower, one of your superpowers that you are cultivating and stepping into through grounding into your physical body, allowing more and more and more of you. You are opening up to mediumship. And I get the tingles with that. I get that spiritual affirmation. So you even inquiring earlier on how to communicate with your mom, in her answer to you about embodying and allowing more of you. honoring you, self-love, being present in the moment, you anchor your spiritual energy. And part of that spiritual energy is you have mediumship gifts. And as soon as I say that, I feel my heart opening and so beautiful. So you got that. Tina, yes, I feel rebirth. Tina, I'm feeling this for you, the blue, the chakra, the throat. So, earlier in the beginning, and if you guys didn't watch the beginning, you might want to. I'm feeling dizzy with you too, Tina. An influx of a lot of activating spiritual energy. I'm feeling kind of dizzy up here. So you might be feeling a little lightheaded because you're embodying in the physical level more of your truth, your own truth. So breathing that into that heart. At the beginning, I talked about breathing everything that resonates or you don't resonate, breathing it literally into your heart, visualizing that energy being brought into the heart so that it can be transmuted to the highest frequency to serve you. So even everything that you're going through, Tina, breathe it into your heart. Breathe it into your heart. And how is it different than putting love on it? Well, it creates a glitch in the brain to thinking that anything is outside of you. So if you're breathing it and merging that energy in your heart space, it creates pathways for your brain, and it grounds that spiritual merging with the physical, knowing nothing is outside of you. It actually gives you more power. So your truth, I'm feeling your truth, merging that into your heart, speaking your truth, believing in it, merging it into your heart space to know that that is the very thing that's creating your reality. And I'm feeling a purple as well, a lot of spiritual energy integrating that. So again, breathing all of that into your heart space. And they're saying, move that into the Mother Earth. So taking these energies that you're feeling, your truth, your crown, and they're saying breathe it in right down to the heart, but also bringing that right down into Mother Earth, breathing it down in, like knowing you're an anchor for you are the anchor, you are the conduit, you are the channel to bring forth the physical reality of what your truth is. All right, Araceli, I'm feeling pink. I don't have that here, but Araceli, I was feeling pink, but not pink as in the root, pink as in the higher heart, which is pink, which is that connection to unconditional love, which is universal. So that is your power, able to feel and give and merge with the love all around you as you breathe all of that outside love within you and everything in discord that you see in the world. Your superpower is actually, as you breathe that into your heart, you are able to transmute it into the higher heart, which is that universal connection of unconditional love. Gina, purple. I'm feeling the purple. The Christ consciousness. So your superpower is taking that Christ conscious communication. You know that he is always present with you. Hence your message you sent to me this morning, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am present. You feel that presence all the time. You have integrated the physical with the spiritual. So that communication is always pouring through you. Again, it's almost like your spirit's going, no, no, no. Now remember, Gina, no, no, no. I'm not outside of you. I'm pouring out of your heart. I'm pouring out of your heart. It's almost like Jesus, the physical Jesus, the master that you relate to, is saying, kind of laughing at you and saying, don't forget, Gina, I'm right here living in your heart. I've taken up residency right in your heart. So that's your message. Miranda, dealing with energies that aren't necessarily what I need. Yeah. And you happen to, and you, Miranda, so this is key because I think you're the one that actually said, can you get rid of this annoying scammer or whatever you said? I can't remember what you called it, a parasite. So what you're doing, so any parasites you see, Miranda, transmute them by allowing those energies into your heart. It's not about separating or trying to even disconnect from yourself. When we try to disconnect from energies, we're actually doing the opposite because it creates that separation in the mind's eye. So all of those parasites, all of those energies that you are trying to get rid of, breathe them into your heart, and that will transmute it for you because they are not separate from you. They're just little residual thoughts and beliefs from this timeline or when you're a kid or other timelines that you are actually transmuting into greater love. So I too feel that you are operating in the pink, which is that unconditional love through your heart space. So they're showing me the green, but they're showing me the pink. So take the parasites in your life, take those energies that don't work for you and breathe them in. When you know that they're not separate from you, you know that you are unconditional love, which is represented by your heart, but it's your whole physical body, then you transmute those frequencies into the love to be reflected back as such. All right. And I think I already did the Surrender and Miranda. And all right. Oh, Munazabi, I don't know if you're still there or not. Yellow for you, Munazabi. You have a huge trust. Um, you have a huge trust in the light. I'm feeling that you really have anchored into your divine wisdom and knowledge, and that I just feel a strong anchoring into your yellow, into your solar plexus, representing the illumination of the moon, the illumination of the darkness. You've gained much wisdom and knowledge and trust in yourself as you navigate through the darker areas, the unknown, to bring light to them. So beautiful moon. Thank you. All right. All right. So that is, and Tamara and Kelly. Thank you guys. So I was going to do a power of three. I didn't have the power of three, but every moment is a moment of you. So you guys, what today's message, if you go back and watch it, if you haven't watched it, it is about the power of you. What superhuman powers are you bringing? The power of three lies within you through your own alignment, and you are holding your own superpowers. So the collective, I talk about it. I'm not going to re-go through it all, but it's about today's message is in that new beginning. You have all stepped into it and have released and allow your superhuman powers to aid you and support you and to help create, but not just for yourself. A big message on how we are all supporting through our superpower, supporting others, just being that mirror for them. All right, guys. So that's the collective. I'll give anybody else a last call if you want your own personal, and it's regarding the power of you. Normally, I'm the power of three. What three powers? So the personal reading would be what three powers are you that have you activated in this new cycle, in this new beginning? What you're being called of? Just guidance, just the reflection of your three powers of you right now in this moment. So if anybody wants their own personal, let me know. Otherwise, I'll have you guys watching now or later, or those that are just popping on at the end, watch the replay. But I will go through and shine your light. I'll shine your light for a second. I'll shine your light. So intuitively, I have this beautiful little chakra candle. And Kelly, I'm feeling green and yellow for you as well today. The green, the green color and the yellow. So trusting what you're feeling in your heart. So part of your superpower chakra that are like, what am I saying? They are, they're pulling you through, like they're being activated. They're helping and supporting you. What energy centers? So it's the energy of the heart in yellow, the solar plexus. So those two energies are what are being really utilized in this moment of now for you. So it's trusting what you're feeling in your heart. Anything you don't trust or you question, breathe it into your heart space again, like saying, oh, this person in my reality, they're offering me this or that, or this loan or this opportunity. Should I go with it? They're saying you have the superpower to trust that which lies in your heart. Tamara. Did I just do you, Tamara? No, I did Munazabi with the yellow because I'm feeling yellow as well for you. Through your own life experiences, your solar plexus, your discernment is on point, on key. You've trusted in your heart enough that you are really able, your superpower is really, you're able to discern the energies and follow that guidance to beat to your own drum, to act on your own drum's beat. I'm just feeling the heart in the solar plexus. This is kind of common for all you guys today, or a lot of you have really merged. So you're really at a place of self-empowerment. I did you right, Surrender? I did yours, I think the root, the red. I don't know if you took off for a second, but I did the red for you. If you made a donation, let me know. If you're saying me, please, I just did a quickie on the colors because Spirit had me draw this candle and then Spirit just goes, and that's about what it's about, guys. Going with that flow and that trust, being spontaneous, trusting your spontaneity. Like me, not even questioning. And when I say that the solar plexus and the green are merged, it means you're trusting your discernment in an instant, spontaneous. They're not separate from you. You don't need to refer to the human brain. You're following that gut. So that is that clear cognizance, just that knowing. And so me, when I operate in readings, channels, read on the run, I'm not really even most of the time using my brain. I'm just kind of really operating from this point. Like, oh, Spirit drew me to the kid. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And it almost like happens all simultaneously. Just like when you receive downloads, you don't get the fragments. It all comes together as one unit and energy. So we're really, Spirit is saying all of us here watching now or later are also utilizing that. We're able to download information because of all of this alignment and not have to defer or refer, whatever the word is, to the human limited. You're just able to boom. So we're all being called to be really spontaneous, free flowing, like with the water. Where that water goes, all of a sudden, if it comes here, it's going to swirl around there. So huge also messages on being the water. You guys are the water. All right. All right. So yeah, that's what the power of 3 was. What 3 powers are yours? But I think we hit a lot on yours today, Surrender. You are being really called to be a medium. Diane. I did not see Diane. If you guys made a donation, so when you say yes, I'm not sure if you made a donation or you're just wanting a color. Color coordinate. Color coordination. Oh, I didn't see Donnie either. Oh, where the heck is that message I stuck on there earlier? Hold on. Okay, if you guys want a personal power of 3. Otherwise, okay, just if I missed somebody's color, let me know. I don't know who's here anymore. Diane, I'm feeling a lot of green for you. I'm feeling a lot of green, a lot of the green, the heart, and that is allowing the sprouting of your own plant. So they're showing me the vision that the sprout, the plant has, and like all of us, because it's a new beginning, that sprout has broken through the barrier of Mother Earth, and just keep allowing and trusting in that. Breathing everything into your heart space, for better or for worse. Breathe it into your heart space, and that will keep that plant, they're saying, fertilized. They're showing me like that sprout with the 2 leaves when it first comes out. When you plant a garden, it'll come out and then it opens up and starts with 2 leaves. And so your 2 leaves have created, it's merged as one, but you've created an opening to receive you're growing these frequencies, that you're not growing them, they're coming from you. So you planted a seed, it's broken free. The way you keep nurturing and fertilizing it is they're just saying, breathing everything into your heart space. So the 2 leaves create a space, almost like a heart. Breathe any energies that don't feel in alignment to your heart space, and they become aligned to your heart space. Is that unbelievable? How simple it is to breathe an energy. Say you're having a fight with your spouse. Breathing that energy into your heart space is how simple it is. It whatever discord, even if it hasn't got anything to do with what you're working on creatively or work-wise, or what your focus is right now, some outside thing, breathing it into your heart space will act as fertilizer to continue your plant to grow. I love that. That's such good message for all of us. All right, guys. All right, so I don't see anybody here. I don't see anyone that has donated. Yeah, no, I like that, Diane. That was cute how Spirit portrayed it. It's like anything, like, so before we were told, and I've got Mother Earth heart cards that even have these messages, weeding from our garden, because that's the way our human self could understand the spiritual message. So when you weeding from your garden, you are weeding joy into your life, meaning getting rid of the energy suckers. And how we could understand it and apply it at that frequency was to remove it, to remove ourselves, to disengage, to say the hell with you, hasta la vista, baby, or to leave that job or to move that home. And that was all perfect for that frequency. But they're actually saying a more efficient way of doing it also is to breathe the weeds into your heart as compost. Diane, they're saying, as you breathe those unwanted energies into your heart, it creates a compost to fertilize that plant. Is that not cool? Because we're operating at a much higher frequency. We're embodying more of our own light, which makes us more powerful. We're able to alchemize and transmute. So we no longer are applying that, or need to, if you feel resonant with this, you don't need to apply that separate or detachment, because it's all you anyways. So when you breathe it into your heart space, you are transmuting the lower frequencies to the light, to merge, embody, and actually transform and rebirth you. Very powerful messages, guys. All right. Did you make a donation, Kelly? Let me know. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. For a personal power of 3, Kelly? I know I did the color, which was green, which was you trusting. Yes, okay, thank you. I didn't see it. Sometimes it pops up on my screen and Gmail will pop up or whatever. All right, Kelly. Awesome. I'm excited because your superpowers are empowering all of us and supporting us. So this is really exciting when we realize there's no separation, or Kelly or Tamara or Diane, they are expressing their gifts in a way that's unique to them. But when I know that they're a part of me, it's like, oh, cool, there's a part of me that's got all of these gifts and support. And then when we merge, then we're really adding and supporting to the whole. I love that. But your individual superpower gifts are what the intent is, Kelly. What does Kelly need to know to further empower or give her the confidence or the reassurance or the reflection of this new cycle, this rebirth of Kelly as the personal physical being? There's so many layers because we can look at it as like the non-physical to the physical and everything in between. What does Kelly need to know? What information that's going to resonate and be the best for her now? All right. So as I was taking that drink of water, I immediately had the vision of, it's like your higher self just went zoop. It just went zoop. I saw this pillar of not a strong, not a solid pillar, but the stream of light that just went zoop right down to me. All right. This is so awesome. All right. All right. Just rubbing my hands with Palo Santo. It's a new way. Instead of burning the Palo Santo, because I don't have a match, I took the ash, the soot, rubbed it between my hands. And again, we don't need that, but it's a tool that the human brain can connect to that does support our experience. Because we came here for the physical, we came here for the fun. This might be a message for you unto it itself, Kelly. So the physical, there's nothing wrong in applying the physical tools, the exercises, the crystals, the candles, the methodology, the ceremonies. As long as you know that there is no power outside of you, it is simply enhancing, they're saying. It's an enhancement. I love this, the way they go. It's an enhancement to the physical experience. You have come for the physical expression, the senses, and all of that. So don't discount anything. Don't discount anything because it is all an expression of you. As long as you know that you are attracted to this modality, this tool, this exercise, this channel, whatever, because it does truly support you. Oh, I love that. Oh, Kelly, that's beautiful. All right. I'm going to do a. They're saying, Kelly, Kelly. I don't know if you got a spirit guide that you do relate to that's a loved one that's passed on or not. But they're going, Kelly, 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 Kelly. You have so much power. Trust, 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 trust. Trust, 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 trust. You have so much power. They're just going, Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. So you might be in that. You might have been going through some personal stuff where you've been called to really, and I'm feeling it in the heart now. Now my heart's kind of like opening up in the little cracks and crevices, which is beautiful because it's opening up and allowing more light to permeate, to illuminate, to come forth. And we all do this. So thank you also for holding space for this donation as well for all of us. But it's just pertaining to you. You've kind of gone back and forth a lot in your mind, and that's beautiful because it's allowing you to seek and find the answers. I do that as well. Ria does this as well, that person or that spirit talking. And you've allowed your head to get caught up sometimes with the monkey mind and over getting all of this mumbo jumbo in your mind, getting caught in the knot of the mind, they're saying. You're getting caught in the knot of the mind. And they're saying, Kelly, 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 just all you got to do is go into your heart and listen. They're going, Kelly, 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 all you got to do is go in your heart and listen. So to me, this is also part of your superpower. All of those knots, all of that thinking, all of that worrying, wondering, questioning, doubting, all of that stuff has literally helped you to connect to your heart space. Now they just showed me literally a heart like this in the heart space, and it's all light. So it has actually activated your light. All of the questioning, all of the self-doubt, any areas where you thought you couldn't trust yourself or the unworthiness, or areas where you've gone outside or couldn't feel that you got the right answers on the outside. It has all caused you to be really strong within your own heart space. And they're saying, you did it, Kelly, 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 you did it. Just now it's just about allowing all of that information and trusting that which is within your heart. So part of your superpower is all of the things that you've gone through from a limited point of view, and the questioning and the thoughts and the ideals and the distortions, and you've allowed it to come to your heart. And now your heart is just this explosion. It's an implosion and an explosion all of one, of this pure light channel just coming through you. So maybe they gave me that visual as well, of that light coming right down through me. And it was like setting up this message to know all of that light, just it's in you and in your heart. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Um, let's see here. Your light is shining, Kelly. Yeah. And it all comes from that heart space. So from now on, they're saying, Kelly, dear Kelly, from now on, when you're getting the monkey mind and the thoughts and the doubts and the questions and the worry and the projections, they're saying, sometimes you project too far into the future. You're projecting your present frequency of worry into the future, and that can actually create that experience. So when you find yourself projecting into the future, because you're human, we're human, we're going to do that. They're saying, take that projection in the future, the worries or the thoughts or the visions you're getting, breathe it into the now. They're saying this is a really useful tool for you, Kelly. As you're projecting thoughts into the future, it takes you out of that power of that now space. They want you to breathe in. So for me, for an example, something that I want to buy, and it seems like a lot of money, and it seems like out of my reach, I'm going to take all of that worry or projecting of maybe compromising what I really want to something I need. I'm going to breathe all that in, and I'm going to let my heart take care of the situation. I'm going to let that light resolve it. So they're saying, let the light of your heart resolve it, and that empowers you. Wow, lots of just that coming through. It's not separate. They want you to just breathe everything into you. So these worries, doubts, they're saying they're fragments of ourselves created by distortions in our energy field, created by others also experiencing their distortions. And we have co-contracted with them. And we did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. It is your superpower. It is what created your superpower. It not created, activated, they're saying, catalyzed your superpower in your heart. All of the distortions, the beliefs, anything that makes you feel like this was to actually activate your light. So anything that doesn't align to this feeling, Kelly, they're saying, this feeling, open, free, heart illuminating light, it's just a distortion. Breathe it into your heart and allow the light to bring it to the frequency of truth. All right, Kelly. All right, 2 popped out. No, too many. I'm going to do some more. Hold on here. I did see a glimpse of the curse card of the mystical oracle. The curse just means those energies that you feel you're cursed with, can't escape. It's in your genes, it's in your line. Say somebody who has ADD, they might take that curse, think it's a curse. Oh, I can't concentrate, or I can't concentrate enough to actually learn or master something. It's whatever that you feel cursed, whatever energy you feel cursed. Someone might say, oh, I can't ever get to my ideal body because I'm cursed with these genes. I've got more fat molecules and I just can't get rid of them. I've already created them. They're there. Those kind of mentality, whatever you think you're cursed in, whatever you think you're cursed, I'll never find true love, or I'll never make money from my passion. Whatever you feel your curse is, it's actually your gift, they're saying, and to take that curse too, breathe it into your heart, because that curse is actually your superpower. That's the way the paradoxes of the physicality work. Your curse is your power. You've come to transmute it, cut off the curse to bring it to the light. So your curse is your gift. Say somebody who is ADD, their gift is, guess what? They're multidimensional. They're able to extract information simultaneously from many different dimensions. That is a gift. ADD is not a curse. It's a label or definition humans give to someone I don't know. Do you experience ADD, by the way, Kelly? I don't know why they're bringing this up, or have a child, or know someone with ADD. It is actually a gift, but the limited human frequency from the past thought it was a disorder. They needed Ritalin. They need something to calm them down and focus them into the moment. But really, they needed an explanation to how to embrace or work with their gift. So whatever that curse is for you, could be someone who is even a paraplegic, or people that are born without limbs. I can think of that famous guy who's a speaker all over the world and encourages people. He might feel cursed that he didn't have limbs or whatever, and it really was his gift. So there's a message here where whatever you think your curse was, that is your superpower. Okay, and it's about seeing this curse from the new frequency that you're birthing, and that goes for all of us. We are seeing our perception has changed from the rebirth of this higher frequency us, and seeing the gift in the curse and how it was actually a lie that we believed in. Belief means being the lie. We are rebirthed not to believe the lie, but to believe the light, the truth, the highest frequency of our soul's calling to be experienced now. That's powerful in itself, Kelly. Holy crap, I love it. That is so powerful. Because I can think, oh, I don't know, what is my curse? I don't know. You can even little stupid things like, oh, I know vegetables are healthy in salad, but I really don't like eating lettuce. Find another way. Your curse is also your creativity, they're saying. Some people don't like salad, like my son Caleb. He's super healthy. He doesn't eat lettuce or salad like I do in a bowl. He puts it all in a smoothie. So it's about allowing your curse also to work creatively to rebirth these new ideas and of doing things. Smoothies weren't popular when I was a kid. Of course, that was 100 years ago. They weren't popular. We didn't have blenders. We didn't blend up smoothies. We had to eat our greens. Now we can drink them, or we can get a yummy shake of a superfood with all those greens in them. I don't know why. So what they're saying is this curse from the lightness that they're bringing forth, this curse that you feel you hold could be something kind of light as well. All right, one more here for you, Kelly. Oh, this is so exciting. I love this. Because as I bring forth your superhuman powers right now, your gifts that are being unveiled, that are being brought to use in the physical world, not just to be kept here for you, but that are actually being grounded, rooted, and anchored in your physical to be expressed and to gain the gifts of these gifts, the curse, the darkness. This is so cool. I get so into it. It's just so exciting. I learn a lot. It's activating. And as I channel, the more I channel, the more space I create by following those impulsivities. And I'm part of channeling too is to trust what comes through and just deliver it spontaneously, relieving the limited way of thinking. And it's just awesome. All right. So what we got besides the curse, because Spirit had me look at that. Your curse is your creativity, and it is also the power. It's one of your superhuman powers. You got the moon. So this is about cycles, Kelly. You've gone through many cycles. It is the cycles of the moon. It's saying allowing the physical cycles of Earth to work for you as well. Like right down from the night and the day. That's part of the cycles. And that's funny because, well, that's very kind of related to the water as well, and in the 3 in the Pisces season as well. All right, so the night and the day, we need to sleep, we need to be awake. The sun awakens us naturally. Like when the sun comes up, I wake up easier. If it's darker earlier, I'm tired earlier. So there's some sort of message here to allow the cycles of Mother Earth, Gaia, the moon, the sun, to know that is where your flow is. They're going like this now. That is where your flow is. So not trying to fight it. For instance, someone who has a third shift job that works at night and they have a hard time with it, that's not their natural flow or cycle. So allowing the cycles in your life to teach you something as well. Even the seasons, like if you live in a place where it's winter, allowing that cycle, giving in and going with the flow, surrendering to the cycles of your own body and what you're being called of. So you might have had an idea from the human brain. I'm going to accomplish all of this today. I'm going to get A, B, C, and D done. But all of a sudden, this overwhelming tiredness affects you. So your superpower is to see the light in the hidden. You're becoming more illuminated, how the natural cycles and the physical things in earth actually are operating for your betterment. So say you wanted to go out and achieve all these things and then you beat yourself up and say, oh man, I was just tired, I was lazy, I took a nap instead. No, you weren't lazy. Your spirit was calling to have some communication within your body. Your spirit was calling you to rejuvenate in that quiet space. um, you got some insight, you got flooded with love, you got recalibrated, you got nourished in a way that you would not have gotten nourished spiritually, energetically, that you would have if you went and performed all of those physical activities. So it's just saying follow those natural cycles and allow them to work for you. And that's telling me that you are indeed in tune, and intuitively you do go with the flow, you know how to follow it, whether you had it all along or the cycles of resistance and fighting taught you to listen to your own cycles. That is part of your superhuman power. When your spirit calls you to just drop dead on the couch and take a nap, you do it, because in that you're gaining a power and allowing your body to be flooded by energies that wouldn't have otherwise. So it's about you being the moon, 7, 8, 9, 10, and allowing those cycles to create greater growth for you, because this is a 10, new beginning. The 3 represents your own creative expression. The 7 represents going in to connect within. So you find your expression, you find your creativity by those moments where you're called to go within, where you're called to relax, where you're called to go into the night, because you see the moon at night. And it's in the night that you actually see the moon, the sun reflecting. So there's something to do with night cycles, monthly cycles, following your gut when you got to meditate, because that is actually what's creating this new growth and new cycle for you by falling into what you're being called to. Let's activate totally. No, cold. Where the hell my glasses go again? All right. So, and so following and expressing and communing with yourself creates these new openings. And I'm going to look at that really, really quick, because Spirit is saying, no, there's a little more to this. Go to the page. I'm going to go to the page. The essence of the card. Nope, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Did I say it was 37? Maybe that means something to you as well. The moon. The essence is every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. This phenomenon in our skies has the powerful impact on our human psyches. It often offers us the certainty that after periods of emptiness and darkness, there is a light waiting to be reborn in the new phase. This calls to mind a native African prayer to the moon. May our lives be renewed as yours is. The moon also has a strong influence on the ebb and flow of water on Earth. The same point, in turn, affects human feelings and emotions, and they're rising from hiding back into the unconscious. The invitation is the moon spends equal time in the dark as it does in the light of the sun. And now it comes to remind you of this balance. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, social engagements? Or have you, it says, meditate on the significance of the moon cycles. They will guide you out of your bottomless depths. Calls for a journey of renewal. So I feel that this is what you're coming out of, and that's where your superpower lies. You're stepping into that new cycle, that fullness, that light. So you've gone through all of the cycles and allowing it to be useful. I'm feeling sometimes you might doubt those cycles, and you've learned not to doubt them, to allow them to be your power. The cycles, the ebbs, the flows, the depressed feelings, then you rise up again, allowing them all to bring you to your true north, to your equilibrium. That is your superpower. You're able to allow all of the cycles to work for you, whether you realize it or not. All right. Are you a water sign by chance, Kelly? Love this. Been learning about moon cycles. There you go. Continue delving into that, because that is very significant. It is a reflection of your superpower, Kelly. Your superhuman power, capability, frequency is very closely connected. And now I'm getting all the tingles, which to me would be the moon energy affirming this, that it works in unison. For me, I love the sun. I work with the sun. But the sun works simultaneously with the moon, right? So it's about bringing the cycles, the dark and the light, the moon with the sun together. So there's also the sun is significant for you as well, and the water, the water going with the ebb and the flow. The tide is affected by the cycles of the moon, which the tide is the ebbs and flows, big waves, little waves. So there's something about you surrendering to your own flow and knowing that your power lies within that, not trying to compare it or match it to somebody else's ebb and flow. Yours is going to be unique to you, Kelly. And what do we got? Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So you have a superpower. Again, this goes along actually with the moon cycles because that's about going within. It's about going within, trusting your flow, connecting to your emotions, going deep to rise up to the top. And that's bringing you this balance right here. All of these chakras parts in the candle right now are balanced. All of these are balanced. How do we balance? We got to go to our own rhythm. This goes back to the collective superhuman power of going drumming to our own beat. So as you go within, there's something about you coming in and realizing your superpower lies within your own cycles, your own flow, and that's bringing balance to you as you surrender to you, as you show up for you and what your body wants, not going against the grain of your own flow. You bring everything into balance and healing, and then you also look at the head. You receive all of these and activate all of these higher frequencies to come forth through you, which that's what's in your heart right now. I'm feeling you are definitely stepping into this cycle of balance, of surrendering to your own flow, allowing your own unique stamp in life, anchoring that stamp, putting that stamp on earth. You have anchored and brought together these energies where you're stamping it on earth and you are holding strong and trusting and discerning through your own frequency, through your own flow, through your own cycles, even if that means somebody else isn't on that flow, as even if it feels like you're separated from it or in discord, stay strong in your own flow. And that comes and emits from the heart. That heart is where all of the water, the flow, the feelings, the emotions. So allowing yourself those cycles to empower you. All right. I got that. What was the other one? Oops, I guess I didn't do this one yet, did I? Hold on here. I did not do this one. I keep talking so much. Hold on here. I dance under the sun and moon. That is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Kelly. You brought to the point. I started trailing onto some other information. Yes, exercise. It said on here, your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So yes, they go together perfectly. You just said that you dance under the moon, under the sun and the moon. That is enhancing. That is the merging of energies. That is integrating and allowing all of the flow to work together to anchor you into that pillar, into your heart space, into the light that you are, your divine frequency imprint. So through the movement, you're releasing anything that's not serving you. You already know that. It opens you up to receive all of those frequencies. And the receiving isn't outside of us, but you are you are creating the reception and the integration through your dancing beneath the sun and the moon. Oh my God, Kelly, that is perfect. And so the conscious spirit power operating and supporting you and making you superhuman, super strong, and that just means embodying your light to be experienced and realized in the physical is Archangel Raphael. So Raphael is about healing. It's totally the heart space. It is balancing, and you are doing all of that. So your superpower literally is what you just said. You already have the answer, Kelly. Dancing beneath the sun and the moon, allowing your own ebb and flow, allowing your curse to be your gift, your creativity expression. They had the curse too. So dancing is creative expression. It's taking all of your spiritual energy and physical, you're grounding it and really getting into your body with dance. I am feeling that is a profound experience, very empowering. It's connecting to you. The dance under the sun and the moon is connecting. It's connecting to everything you want to manifest in your life. So you want to get a new home or something, a car, anything in the physical world that you want. That dancing, even though it doesn't seem related, that is your superpower for you to manifest all of the physical or even the little mundane things in your life to work out for you. That is awesome. All right, so you got Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. That is, you've ended a cycle. You've ended the cycle of separation and you're allowing it to merge together. So the 9 is through releasing. You are also releasing any stuckness in your body when you're moving. So that releasing and stepping into the new cycle operate as one, same as the polarities of the sun and the moon. They operate as one. The contrast operate as one. The curse and the gift operate as one. So that is your super power right now, and following the expression that your heart is calling and that you connect to as Kelly. And it's doing exactly what healing is, aligning and recalibrating to your true essence. All of the cycles, while we're in the physical, we need all of the different cycles to operate appropriately in our body. So it's about you really, really bringing forth and anchoring self-love, self-respect, self promotion. They're saying promoting for you. No one's going to promote for you but you. So maybe it even has something to do on a work level too. You're going to be your own self promotion, not from the ego, but from that heart space. Honoring that temple that you are. You are the temple. You are the witness of your God self through your expression in life. Through your dance, you are expressing that God within you. You are bringing healing powers to your life and to the collective to be reflected. You're bringing it for you, but then that's to be reflected in the collective. And what number is that? 9. Okay. And it says, I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. So as you do that, you also bring forth, he's got a, looks like a snake choker. Is that a snake? To me, I picked up snake. So you undergo many, many transformations through allowing yourself that flow and surrender to your cycle. You're holding, and I can even see you swirling. So even in this light, the swirling, and then the middle of the swirl is this cross. You have transmuted, and your superpower is transmuting the darkness into light, and that makes so much sense. The sun and the moon are the outer physical reflection of your power operating in unity. So the cross represents those crosses we bear, the things that we chose as a physical being to hold, to work through in order to transmute them to light. And you have done that, Kelly. You have done that. All of those crosses are transmuted into light and are aiding and have activated a deeper knowledge and wisdoms from your ancestors, from the wise ones. You're releasing and entering that portal through your dance and communing with them to bring forth that knowledge and wisdom. Very beautiful, Kelly. Anything else for Kelly? Losing it. Very strong of heart, very strong of spirit. And it is through the lightness that you gain strength, they're saying. It is through the lightness and the freedom and the liberation of your soul that you gain strength in the physical. They work together. It is through being weak that you gather your strength. It is through your vulnerability that you gain courage, they say. It is through your seeking and being confused that you gain your knowledge, that you gain your wisdom. Oh, this is beautiful. They're really commending you and your angels. They're on their knees and they're bowing down like that. You know, when you get on your knees, or in mythology, almost they show how everyone bows down. They're bowing down to you. Have allowed what you have opened up to through the contrasts in your life. It has opened you up to entering this portal, this new beginning, this rebirth of you. And that goes along from the beginning. Your curse is your creativity. Finding new ways also of expression and expressing them through your understanding of your individual contrast. So they're also saying through your individual contrast, we all have contrast, but because you have experienced them in a way that only Kelly can, and they're all affected. The way you experience things is based in things that are even unconscious within you from many timelines that only you can hold. So the information, the wisdom, the insight, and the knowledge that you are bringing forth, no one can do it like you because it's based on all of you. All of the energies that you have hold and held and have experienced in the eternal journey of Kelly as a spirit. So your superpower is that you've opened up to it and expressing these unique, they're saying unique expressions coming through you. That is your superpower. You bring that expression, that light, that stamp on earth. Amen is right. Wow. Very powerful. But you're powerful in your lightness. They're showing me maybe you connect with fairy energy as well. Light, flitty, not holding on and resisting, but allowing yourself to just work through it. They're showing me like an ant that builds this little ant house, so how it comes up through pavement or rock and it finds the tiniest little crack to build, to, to dump out the dirt for its home. That is you. You too. You have ant energy. Ant energy. An ant holds, it's able to carry the weight that would not be logically explainable in physics or from our science. You're able to um, be like that ant, hold and transmute, make heavy things turn to light, lightweight, and light as in frequency. Writing has been my curse. I feel fairy energy. Awesome. It's your gift. It's your creativity. Very beautiful reading, Kelly. Superpower, yeah. So fairy energy, and the moon and the sun, if you want to think of it that way, as those manifestations in the physical, as empowering you as well. You can merge with those energies when you're feeling the need to enlighten a situation in your life. Breathe that in, but you can also breathe in the fairy energy in your heart space. Very beautiful. You are a natural transmuter. That is your power. All right, awesome. Thank you, guys. Hey, Brenda. All right, I'm finishing up, guys, here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your donation, Kelly. That was beautiful, beautiful energy. Lots and lots of heart, light, space opened through your own diligence as a human. Everything that you have transmuted and have gone through, it's shoo, it's just shoo. All right. So unless you've donated, I'm going to sign off. You're welcome. You're welcome. What are your gifts, surrender? I think we already talked. If you want a personal, what are your 3 activating gifts right now? Let me know if you made a donation. Otherwise, I know we did touch upon it. You do have mediumship. Mediumship, being able to communicate with spirit, loved ones, those that have passed on. And as always, those watching now or later who want their own readings, you can inbox me, and I take all PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, and you can just inbox me for a personal message if you want your own. And you watch later and you're like, oh, I wish I was on the live and got my Power of Me 3, the Power of Me 3. All right, guys, thank you so much. May you all shine. And thank you, Kelly, for Brenda, too, for popping on. I did everybody a color. So Kelly, let me just see what your color is real quick. Kelly, blue, 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 blue. I'm feeling it's the darker blue. Brenda, I mean, not Kelly. The darker blue. So it's about intuition and guidance that is really being enhanced in your superpower abilities right now. Trusting your visions, your clairvoyance, and your third eye is very strong as one of your superpowers. All right, guys, may you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are. Shoo.